Hi, this is Joy with Upswing Private Yoga, and I have a Yin Yoga sequence for you today. I call this sequence 4 directions because you will be stretching the front, the back, and each side of your body. So this one is a great overall stretch sequence for your body. You'll be feeling really loosened up after this one. So let's go ahead and jump right in. You might need 2 blocks, a blanket, a bolster today. You may not need them as well. Or you could grab any other random props around your house to act as fill-ins for those. So our first posture we're gonna do is called Sphinx Pose, and come onto your belly for this one. So you're gonna lie on your belly with your elbows directly below your shoulders. Now make sure they're not too far out to the sides, and make sure those elbows directly stack below the shoulder joints. There's a sense of the bones stacking here. Now, what I want you to pay attention to first here is your low back. If there's any pinch in the vertebrae of the low back, you'll want to lower down in this posture. What you can do is bring your elbows in front of you, clasp your elbows, and bring your head down. Otherwise, you're staying here with the elbows below the shoulders. Another option, if you don't feel too much in this posture, you're also welcome to raise up into seal pose. But again, any uncomfortable compression in the low vertebrae of the back, you'll want to lower this posture down. So go ahead, play with the different options, see which one works for you. Always remember with Yin Yoga, we're not necessarily going with the absolute strongest sensation right from the beginning. You want something that feels nourishing for your body, but you do want to feel some sensation. So find your position. And once you're there, go ahead and close your eyes. And focus on your breath. Eyes closed, you're bringing the awareness internal, and you're observing a gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. There's no need to force or change your breath here. Just observing the breath as it is. And then allow your body to relax. Relax the feet. Relax your calves. Relax your thighs. Let the hips sink into the floor, and relax your belly. Let the belly hang down towards the floor. Relax the chest. And there may be just a little engagement in the shoulders, just enough to keep yourself propped up in this posture, but not more than you need. Relax the jaw, relax your face. And now that you've invited the whole body to relax, I want you to continue to scan through the body. Maybe starting at the feet again, the toes, bottoms of the feet, the ankles. And as you work your way up your body, notice if there's any areas that are still holding on to some tension. You may notice just by bringing your awareness there that tension already begins to let go. As you work up the legs, to the hips, to the belly. As you continue to work up your body, you may find some areas that are holding on to tension that are having trouble letting go. And if you find a spot like that, invite your breath into that area. And And as you exhale, you are letting go any tension, tightness, any stuck energy. Then I take another inhale into this spot. The inhale is filling up that area of your body, bringing in new energy. And as you exhale, you are releasing it. You're allowing for change, movement, let go. And we're going to take one more breath here. And then one more exhale, completely let go. And then we're going to slowly come out of the posture by slowly lowering your chest down, and you can rest your head at the back of your hands, or you could bring your head to the side. Either way. And you're just going to relax here for a couple breaths. Know that it is very normal to feel a little bit of stiffness in the low back when you come out of this posture, or just some type of sensation there. And just relax with it. There's no need to react to it or tighten up or try to move it out of the way. Just let it relax. We'll always take these little pauses in between postures in yin to allow the body to completely relax. Any stiffness, tightness, weakness after a yin posture is very normal. You want to give your body a little bit of time to balance back out. You can always take a little extra break, little pause in the video if you need some extra time coming out of a posture. All right, so then bring yourself up. And push yourself up, come to a seated position, and if you like, go ahead and grab a blanket, towel, or a pillow that you can sit on to raise your hips. I find that sitting on the edge of a blanket or a towel helps me to raise my hips a little bit so my spine feels a little more erect and tall when I'm sitting up. So now we're going to come to stretching the sides. So for this posture, you're either going to have your legs out, kind of like at a splits. It doesn't have to be extreme. We're not stretching the legs here. Legs are out at a splits, or if you're in this posture and you're really having trouble finding your balance in this posture, you can also test out sitting cross-legged. So legs are out. Grab a block. There's a good chance you'll need it. However, you might not as well. But just start with one. So you're going to start with the block on your thigh. You're going to place your head in your hand. And you're looking for a spot where you could just kind of balance there, where you could just fall asleep because you have the balance that feels comfortable. Now you might need to play around with this posture to find that spot, maybe by raising the block, lowering the block, bringing the block in front of your leg, behind your leg. Maybe you're even better without a block. So test out those different options. And again, we're looking for a spot where you can find your balance. There's no effort to stay in this posture, and a spot where you can relax. There's no strong discomfort in the posture. So you can still relax into it, but you might still feel a strong stretch. So once you've found that, then with your opposite arm, you're going to raise it overhead, palm facing the floor, armpit turned in towards your face. From here, you're going to bend the elbow like you're going to pat yourself on the back. And your arm can rest here like this. Now, if this is uncomfortable or just not going to work for you today, you can let the arm hang overhead like so. Or alternatively, you can also wrap this arm behind your back and let it rest there. And then we're going to stay here. Again, play around with the posture a little more if you need to. Look for that spot where you can balance, where you can relax. No effort to stay in this posture. And then once you find it, go ahead, close your eyes. And come back to your breath. Again, observing the breath. Observe the inhale and the exhale, allowing the breath to be natural, allowing the breath to be gentle. Allow your whole body to relax. Relax the feet, relax your calves, relax your thighs, and relax the belly. We often hold a lot of tension in our bellies. Just let that belly hang out. No one's watching. Relax your chest and your shoulders. Relax your jaw. You're letting the whole body relax. Letting the whole body sink as if gravity was just taking over. And again, scan through the body, observe if there's any spots that are holding on a little extra tension. Allow those spots to let go. You're welcome to invite your breath into that spot whenever you need that technique. And continue to observe your breath, observe your body, and you may notice that some of these sensations change as the posture goes on. Maybe sensations that were initially there dissipate and new sensations arise. Some of those can be quite strong, maybe even uncomfortable. We're just sitting with that and observing. Let's take 2 more breaths here in this side. And then to come up out of this posture, you remove any props, and then you're going to put your hands beside the leg and use the hands to push yourself up. So you're slowly rolling up. Instead of using the spine, you can use a hand at your forehead to bring the head all the way up. Then bring your legs back together. Lean back on your hands. Go ahead, close your eyes. And take a few moments to observe any changes. You may notice that one side of your body feels fairly different than the other. Maybe one side feels longer, shorter, warmer, colder, heavier, lighter. All kinds of different sensations possible here. Just observing, allowing those sensations to arise, pass the body back into balance. And then when you're ready, we'll move to the opposite side. So again, you're going to spread your legs wide, or again, cross-legged is also an option for this posture. And so same thing on the other side, but know that your body's not symmetrical. So you may need a slightly different shape on the opposite side. You can start by testing it out with a block on the thigh, elbow on the block, head in hand. And again, you can try different variations. You could heighten the block, lower the block, adjust the block to the front or the back. Maybe you don't need the block today. Again, play around with those different options. Don't expect the second side to be the same. And you're looking for a place where you can balance and that you're feeling a stretch down the side of the body. Now, when you find that spot, you'll take your opposite arm overhead, palm down, armpit facing towards you. Bend at the elbow like you're going to pat yourself on the back. Or if that's not working for you today, let the arm hang overhead. Let the arm hang behind you. And then close your eyes. And come back to your breath. Observe the breath. Notice how the breath might be different from side to side. Where is the breath moving in your body? Primarily down one side of the body? Observe your body. Allow the whole body to relax. So release the jaw, relax the shoulders, relax your belly, your thighs, and let your feet relax. Maybe they even flop in or out a little. That's okay. And then begin to observe your mind. Notice if your mind is busy. Is your mind making lists, worried about the past or the future? And we don't need to push those thoughts away. Instead, we'll just observe those thoughts. Just as you'd observe your breath, just as you observe your body, observe your mind. Notice if there's a reaction to the posture in your mind. Is the mind holding on to what you experienced in the first side, bringing that into this side? Can this be a new experience? Now, if you are having any reactions to the posture, mental reactions, remember that your thoughts come and go just like the breath. So just as your breath comes and goes, you can also allow your thoughts to come and go. So that you're watching the continuous change here in your body, continuous change in your mind. And awareness back to the breath. And we'll take 2 more long, slow breaths here. You can draw them down the side of your body into the stretch. And let go. Release the exhale. And then another deep, full inhale. And another long, slow exhale. Let go. And then to come out, remove any props. And again, bring your hands to each side of the leg. You're going to use your hands to slowly roll up out of the posture. You're moving slow. Hand at the forehead if that helps. Very little work from the spine here. And then you'll bring your hands behind you. Bring your legs in front. And again, we'll take a rest. Again, always remember it's okay to feel stiff, weak after you come out of these postures. Eyes closed and notice what changes. What sensations run through the body, pulsing, vibrating, tingling. Maybe even some of those sensations are indescribable. Just observe. Just enjoy. Also notice if there's been any change in your mental state, any change in your emotions, your level of energy. And now we'll move on to our last posture of this sequence. So we stretched the front side, this sides, this posture we're going to stretch the back side of the body. We'll be doing caterpillar pose. And for this one, so you might keep your blanket or pillow if you were sitting on one. Again, if you like that feeling of the hips just a little raised, helps your spine feel a little more erect. So caterpillar pose. So you can have the legs together side by side, or you can separate the legs a couple inches, maybe even as wide as the mat. Test it out a little, and you're looking which width of the legs gives you the greatest stretch down the back of your body. So the entire back side of the legs and up the spine, even into the neck in this one. So you can test out the different widths. And then from there, you're going to lengthen the spine, start to fold forward. But once you meet resistance, that's when you're going to start to round your spine. So you're rounding your spine, letting the head hang down, and let the arms be completely limp at your sides here. You can gently shake your head yes, gently shake your head no. You're releasing any tension from the neck. Eyes closed, awareness inward. Allow the whole body to relax. So the head, neck is relaxed. Release the jaw. Let the tongue hang loose in your mouth. Relax your shoulders. Feel the arms lengthening towards the floor as the space between your scapula widens. And relaxation down the whole spine. And relax the belly. Relax the thighs, the calves. Relax your ankles and your feet. Attention back to the breath. The belly is loose. Observe the breath. Gently move and massage the belly and the abdomen. And we're going to stay here for about 20 more seconds. And then to come out of this one, again, you're going to use the hands on the floor. Slowly going to roll up with the hands. So you're not using too much spine strength to come out of this one. Using the hands to come up, you're coming out slowly. Use the hand at your head if you need a little support there as well. Lean back on your hands. Close your eyes, take a couple breaths here and observe. Observe, especially if there's been any change on your mood or your sense of energy, level of energy. Forward bends tend to be very calming for the nervous system. Just notice if you've experienced that. And then remove anything from underneath your hips and come to lying down. Slowly come down just for a little shavasana. Allow the whole body to relax. The feet, knees, hips. Relax the lower back. Middle back, upper back, relax your shoulders, relax your neck and your jaw. And observe any changes over the course of this sequence. Physical changes. Again, any change in your level of energy, any change in your mood, your mental state, your mental awareness. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Give yourself a nice long Shavasana if that feels good for you today. Again, my name's Joy with Upswing Private Yoga. You can find other yoga videos on my YouTube channel. Just look up Upswing Private Yoga. Feel free to leave me some comments. Let me know how you like this sequence or other things you're looking for. And if you love this video, you found it effective, please share it with those that you love. Thank you. Namaste.